What is going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how I solo queued into Immortal and reached top 3000. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoy. Jumping straight into it. The biggest mistake I see a lot of people make is when they attempt to control their teammates. Now, I know you might think you are IGLing, which is not a bad thing. Calling the shots and telling the team we should split A or we should rush garage to a save round is not a bad idea. But, however, if they don't listen, you have no right to get mad at them. They have their own selves and it's solo kill. They're going to probably do whatever they want to do. If you attempt to control your teammates, that's only going to lead to more arguments and fighting with each other, which is just unnecessary fighting. Instead, if they make a mistake or do something good, just say, good job, nice try. Whatever it is, keep the morale high. You are not the leader of them. You are not the boss. You are not some organized team. This is solo queue and a bunch of people just play together. Do what you can and keep the morale high. This leads me into my next point. Do not get tilted. It's easier said than done. You cannot get tilted and let things that are out of your control get you mad. If you can't control your teammates or teammates just playing dumb or just using a Bucky, only it is what it is. You cannot control it. It's not worth you getting tilted over things you cannot control. Instead, what you can do is focus on your own gameplay. Focus if you had a bad positioning. Focus if you could have did more. When you solo kill, you have to have the mindset that you have to carry yourself and at least one of your teammates. If you let yourself get tilted over something that's out of your control, it will now hurt you for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game now, you're not thinking in the right mind. You're constantly thinking about your teammate and thinking about what he could have done. And if he played like this, it would be like this, instead of thinking about yourself. Once you do not let yourself get tilted, everything will be fine. You will start to notice you can improve faster. You'll be playing clear, a clearer mindset. And then this would also change your mind from constantly blaming your teammates into blaming yourself. Now, I'm not saying completely fry yourself and roast yourself after you do one thing bad. But it would allow you to look down and say, okay, I could have aimed here better, or I could have positioned better. My crosshair can use some work. Why was I playing right there when I knew they were going to nade that? Different things like this will be open when you start blaming yourself more than just instantly blaming a teammate that's trolling or doing something that's just completely out of pocket. Okay, now diving back into what I said earlier about saying good job to your teammates. You have to sweet talk your teammates. I know, it sounds weird. You're solo queue. Why you have to sweet talk your teammates? You have to make them feel good. No one wants to hear someone saying, why'd you do that? Or, oh, that's not good. You should do that. What they want to hear is, oh, nice try. Good job. Oh, that was really good try. They don't want to hear somebody saying what they could have done, because almost everybody reflects after a play. They know what they could work on. They know what should have been done. They don't need another random person saying, oh, you should have played here, should have played here. They know what their mistakes are. Just by simply holding your tongue and not telling them what you think they should have done, and saying good job, two easy words, it will instantly improve the morale, because now they're not overthinking if, oh, what they could have done better, or wow, my teammates are getting mad at me now. Instead, you just said good job, and that's what it is. You have to have a short memory and play solo queue. You cannot hold on to things in the past or things that happened a few rounds. You have to have a short memory, and you have to keep moving forward and keep the team morale high. Okay, completely switching topics now. Every game you play is not winnable. It just happens. The other team is just better. The rank system put better team against you. They have a better game. It just happens. And it's okay. That's how it's supposed to happen. If you go in the mindset knowing some games are not winnable and you look at every game as it's an opportunity for you to improve, you will instantly see results. Instead of treating every game so seriously and taking every game like it's a finals, try looking at every game as it's a new game for you to improve in. A new game to learn habits that you have that need to be changed. The mindset you should have when you play a game is, how can this game help me improve? Not how does this game help me reach the next level? Because at the end of the day, the levels mean nothing. The ranks, all that, it means nothing. You want to play to improve. Playing to improve is the best way to rank up. Just think about it. If you're playing for your rank, that's going to change your entire gameplay and how you play. You're going to play for your life now. You're not taking risks. You're not taking anything that will help you improve. You're just playing safe so you can win and rank up. You have to start worrying about how you can improve and what you can improve on. Once you start thinking like that, the rank will come along with it. And then another tip. The one thing that I think instantly made me improve was VOD reviewing. For the longest, I was hard stuck in the Plat 3 to Diamond 1 era, and I could not figure out why. I was hard stuck. I would practice forever, watch so much Twitch streams, but I could never seem just to crack that ceiling and reach the Diamond to Immortal level. So then I started streaming, and once I started watching my VODs, I noticed so many mistakes. I noticed such a big mistake that my crosshair was just terribly placed. But you're not thinking about that when you're in game. So doing a VOD review will instantly show you what you can improve on. Now, you don't just want to record yourself and then just stare at it blankly while you got your phone open and going through TikTok. What you want to do is look for mistakes that you can work on. Not just any mistake. You don't want to look at, oh, I just whiffed right there. Or, oh, I won this game, so let me VOD review how I did so well. You want to look at one of your worser games and look at what you can do better. You want to look for positioning and crosshair placement mainly. Now we're looking at crosshair. We're going to look at if your crosshair's always head level. Even on any elevation, your crosshair's at head level. Another thing about the crosshair is that you give yourself enough time to react. If you're holding an angle, you do not just want to hold an angle right against the wall. You want to give yourself some room to react in case they run and gun or in case they don't just slow peek the wall. The next important topic is you want to look at how you are positioning. When you're in game, you may have thought that rotating right there was a good idea, or holding A ramp right there was a good idea, which instead, if you VOD review, you can see, okay, if I held sight here instead of A ramp, I can do this better. Or they kept favoring to A side, so maybe we should have had our center rotate to A. When you watch your own VODs, you're looking from a third point of view, and it's so much easier to catch mistakes and things you can improve on. Now, the last tip I can give is a tip that I learned from famous streamers, and they say it all the time. It's just pixels on the screen. Once you start thinking about it too seriously, it starts hurting your performance. I don't know the research and all logistics of all that, but when you overthink a situation, when you try too hard or do anything of the sort like that, you start to play worse and your performance starts to suffer. Instead, just think about it. It's a video game, it's meant to have fun, and it's just pixels on the screen at the end of the day. These are all the tips that helped me reach Immortal. I solo queue about 95% of the way and I did duo some part of the way, but mainly solo queue, and these are the main tips I think I had to focus on really to improve. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorials on Valorant.